Michael, congratulations on your acceptance to Purdue University. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really excited for the opportunity to go to Purdue. It's so I'm from Indonesia, and I just went to an international school in Indonesia, and I've always wanted to do nuclear engineering since I think it was like middle school. So my mom works in the energy sector too. So I think maybe that's where it came from, but I don't know exactly. I just thought that nuclear is so cool, so I just wanted to do it. And then after my high school, I took a little bit of a gap year, took some time for myself, and then I decided yep, think I want to go study in the US. And with that, I went to King's because I saw that they had a lot of benefits. And yeah, now after 2 years of moderately hard work, I got accepted to Purdue. The nice thing with King's is that they just tell you what you need, and all you need to do is just follow it, and that's super convenient. Whereas I think if I didn't have that type of aid, I wouldn't even know when to apply, like the due dates, for example, or what specific papers I would do, and all that. So King's really helps with getting on top of the due dates, and also getting you prepared for everything that's needed in that application process. I would say getting adjusted to American culture. So a lot of the things in the US is super open compared to my country. You can just shoot up an email to anyone and they'll respond to you, willing to help out. That was not a normal thing in my country. We would kind of expect that if you shoot up an email, you're not gonna get a response at all. That's one of the challenges that I had to learn through, just basically cold emailing. But yeah, the US gives you work opportunities and also a lot more real examples. Whereas in Indonesia, it's a lot more theory based. So you could be 4 years in and you're just learning without actually applying it that much. So one of my friends, he's in computer science, which is a bit different from engineering, but he's 3 years in his course and he hasn't actually worked on anything yet. Whereas on my first semester here, I found work and I was able to get work experience. So I would say that's one of the biggest differences, the ability for work experience. So I'm actually quite excited to meet the professors for nuclear engineering, because when I read up on their work, it's they've had decades of experience, and I just want to know what their experience is. Nuclear has been a really changing sector. It's been a volatile sector over the past few decades, where we had this huge disagreements about where we should do nuclear and how people are afraid of it. And then now with AI data centers and all that, now it's heavily invested into. So it's just I just want to know their opinions and their viewpoints on that type of thing. I think it's super interesting. It's kind of nerve-wracking almost, because I'm gonna be moving out. It's a lot of changes that are becoming, but it's also really exciting because I'll be having the opportunity to work with some of the best in the industry. So as an international student, a lot of you are gonna think that oh, I don't want to talk to domestic students. They're oh, what if my English isn't too good? But in my opinion, a lot of Americans in my area, at the very least, they're very welcoming. If you just talk to them, they're yeah, okay, and then you're just friends. It's not as hard as you think it can be, right? It's if you think about what you are as an international student, a lot of domestic students don't even know much of your country, right? So you're already interesting enough. So don't be too shy when talking to domestic students, and I think you'll do very good.